intention. I don't think they're ready.
I don't know, girl, but I don't know if they want to hear it, because, you know, it's going to be a hard pill to swallow for the fellows. But I believe men out there, you should think, at least try to consider retaining your semen and not just like putting it all out there. I understand that men sleep with who they can, women sleep with who they want, but I don't think we should just I don't think men should just kind of like just water their seeds out there just for anybody. I still feel like they should pick and choose who they water.
Self-worth will handle that. Self-love will be the solution of that. A lot of men, unfortunately, just humans overall, just lack self-love. Because if you love yourself, you would not just want to be physically involved, physically even touch everybody, because you're aware of the worth that you have, you're aware of your seed that you carry, you're aware of your royalty. That's the awareness though. But if not aware and you're just an easy commodity, you're easy because you're just depriving yourself. It's very telling. It's showing just off of the booming industry of porn.
But that's just like the wounded feminine in a man. That's the part of him that's like he's not being emotionally mature in that way. Like semen retention is being emotionally mature. Like, okay, I can discern. They need to use their masculinity and discern who it is that they're just, you know, having sex with. It shouldn't just be any and everybody. I don't think that, like, yes, men sleep with who they can, but they should have some kind of discernment in that process. Because they're exercising their options. I mean, you guys have options, but the whole point is that it's an option to do so. You don't have to do so. The fact that there's so many men out here that have multiple baby mothers that you wouldn't even want to have a child with, that just shows you, okay, well, that shows me you weren't able to control yourself. You know, you had sex with someone that you didn't even intend to have a child with. So you kind of lowered your standard.
Just because you want a quick fix, you want to bust a nut, I don't even care what they look like though. That's like very alarming to me, that most people don't even care what you look like. They don't care your background. They don't care if you mentally unstable. As long as you got a pussy, they gonna just devour it and dive into it. It's honestly very alarming that most people are just so easy these days.
This kind of sounds like you're in a drought. Men are in a drought, you know? So it's, I don't know. Because the fact that it's like, once you do that, you don't really have any say-so as to what the woman wants to do once you do come in her. You don't know her cycle. You don't have a way to, so you kind of need to sustain from having sex with those who you don't actually want to procreate with or commit to. So like, I don't understand that.
Oh, it is beautiful to abstain. It is beautiful to be pure within yourself. Actually, you are more attractive to women when you are having the self-control, when you are balanced within your masculine and your feminine. That is honestly beautiful. It's not a turn on for none of us at all when you are not able to have platonic friendships, when you're not able to see women just as human and you only see us as sexual objects. That's maybe because porn is very much addicting and it's really taking control of a lot of people's mind. And I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared.
I agree. It's just, it's like it's sucking the energy. It's like, you know, I don't know. I just feel like if a man is just constantly on the prowl, constantly, it's like, do you have control over yourself? Because it's like long term, you're not doing things that you actually vision yourself doing long term. So why are you going through the process of doing it?
Why? What is the intention? What is the motive? And when you have a higher purpose for yourself, you're not going to just be out here having sex. It's really a waste of time with random people. Like, you're just doing this with random people just off of a feeling, just sounding like a squirrel chasing a nut.
Here's the thing. Everyone's human. You go through a stage. So once you know that, once you can be aware of it, you move on and you're like, okay, now I know what to do differently. But don't make it like a habitual action that you just constantly do no matter what stage you're in, because that means that you haven't grown. If you went through that stage before and you learned from it, you actually learned from it, and you're actually mature now, you wouldn't still be continuing the same actions. So my thing is, me and Tara are here to put the word out there to make you self-aware, to retain your semen for your own best interest. It really is for your own best interest.
Oh my goodness. And you will have the internal glow. You will have the clarity. You won't have no drama. You will have peace in your life. And you're honestly going to create wealth. You're going to create purpose for yourself having this sexual discipline.
And a woman of value, you're actually going to attract the right woman to you, because a woman of value will look at you like, wow, he has so much internal control. He can get the woman if he wants to, but it's not smart because it's the type of woman he wants. It's taking away an energy that he sees that it's not worth his energy. So do you know what that would show a woman? It's like, you look more attractive.
Oh my God.
Oh, this man can actually lead. Like
literally. Oh my goodness. And you're controlling your ego. You're not letting your ego control you anymore. Now you have control of your ego. You'll get so much further in life.
I agree, and that's semen retention for you.